Hello guys and welcome back to my Mystic Eye Symphony gameplay. Okay, I think I will be able to complete it today, so let's do it. Shot 40, the feet of those who charge through the skies. Okay. Da Vinci, are you sure this is the right way? I understand your confusion, but it's the only way left to go. If this is the only path left to find shoes we have yet to see, then we have no choice but to see where it leads. True, I don't see any sense in stopping now when we are so close to being done. Come on, let's go. Okay. Oh, this place is... Oh, this is the top of the... Right, we're outside. Our scans show that re-entering the ship from the maintenance hatch up ahead is the only way to move forward. All thanks to the spatial distortions, needless to say. As I thought, the wind is very strong out here. Please be... Watch it, you're just a normal human. You should know the winds out here could blow you away easily. And you won't always have someone there to catch you. Thank you. It's nothing. Any other servant would do the same. Please feel free to use me as an anchor, master. I'm very confident in my stability. Look, Foe is already taking shelter in my pocket. Oh. Well, at least it's nice to be outside again. The wind feels wonderful. As a crane, part of me would like nothing more than to spread my wings and ride the breeze. Dude, this wind isn't bad. I guess the wind is one thing that always stays the same no matter how many millennia go by. Does it remind you of the wind in your hometown or something? Hometown. The only home I remember is a shapeless island. The wind there was... No, never mind. I can't remember what my life was like there. Yeah, the only part I remember is... Wait, something's here. Oh, Vritra. It's about time you showed up. Vritra. This aura, you're one hell of a demon, aren't you? And a serpent demon at that. Yeah. Relax, Western Serpent. I'm not here to eat you. Okay then, so why are you here? I know what it is you seek. You wish to photograph servants' feet in order to get rid of the foils growing all throughout this ship. Which includes my feet as well, no? Of course, I'm just dying to see what kind of shoes an infamous evil dragon like yourself wears. Yeah. If that's so. Well, forget it. Called it. You're going to be done with this trail soon, right? And it's been going fairly smoothly up till this point, hasn't it? So, how could I not stand in your way? I mean, how can you feel any sense of accomplishment if you didn't have to really dig deep to find the strength to push your way past a truly difficult obstacle? Besides, it's just not fun for me otherwise. That's Vritra logic, alright. This is going to be a problem. I can tell she's pretty damn strong. What if we just ignore her and keep going? Nah, we need the pictures. I'm sure we don't need to photograph every servant's feet to pass. Do you really think I'll let you do that? I won't. In fact, I already put an impenetrable wall around the hatch you need to pass through to move forward. Okay. The only way to remove it is to photograph my feet. Nothing else will work. So you want us to fight you to see if we can manage to take a picture of your shoes. No, an ordinary battle would not be fun enough. I decided you need to find an obstacle better suited to this environment. And that is the Chitty Chitty Fang Fang Walkie Dragon Race Extravaganza. Right. Da Vinci's face. Now that we have access to the deck once again, why not take the opportunity to see who can perform the quickest and most precise mid-air maneuvers? I'll put some floating rings in the sky. Whoever passes through them all and reaches the goal first wins. I got the idea while watching Ganesha and her friends playing in the rec room. Wow. This sounds like something straight out of a racing game, yeah. Must we? Seems like it'd be a lot simpler to just fight her. Sure, you might be a demon with strength of a god. But I still like my chances. I like that look in your eyes. They may seem lazy and indifferent at first, but they're filled with fire and rebellious spirit. No, wait. Is that rebellion aimed only at the gods? It seems like something happened to make you really hate him. If you like, I would be willing to give you some tips for the next time you fight a god. Well, yeah, she would know because she fought, you know, they're weaker in spirit than you think. So the trick to enjoying them to the end is to, yeah, that does sound interesting, but you still haven't answered my question. Do we really need to run this race? Yes, you do. You see, I place special barriers around my feet as well. They're designed to create interference that will make it impossible to get a clean shot of my feet. And racing me is the only way to disable them. If you win, only then will you be able to photograph my feet without interference. I have arranged things so the winner is given a celebratory buff that neutralizes the barriers. Wow. Man, you really thought through every angle and how to be the biggest pain in the ass possible, didn't you? But don't worry, I'm still a Chaldean servant, so I also made sure to implement safety measures. I put up what is effectively a safety net all around this airspace, so even if you should fall to the ground or lose speed, you will never have to worry about falling off the border itself. Oh wow. I do appreciate that you took our safety into account. However, that doesn't change the fact that if we don't race and you win, we won't be able to take your picture and move on to the area past the deck. Let's see, do we have anyone here who can fly? Well, don't look at me. I know I said I want to stretch my wings, but that doesn't mean I'm a fast flyer. Yeah, she's a crane, I guess. Well, if we had Bellerophon with us, no, yeah, if we had Medusa's, rider version, then she could have helped, maybe. And Marsh cannot fly, obviously, so. Cranes have never been able to compete with hawks or baby black kites. I'm great at making my loom's shuttle fly fast, but that's all. Come now, don't be shy. Why not just give it a shot and see how you do? I'm willing to be your opponent for as long as you like. In fact, I'm counting on you to try your luck, lose, and persevere anyway. I absolutely live for that kind of thing. Differing in excitement. Okay guys, Vritra might be a dragon king, but we don't know how good she is at flying. I'm pretty sure she's good at flying. Come on, she's a dragon. This could be a good chance to see our opponent's top speed and maneuverability. Would you mind being her first challenge so that we can see what we're up against, Miss Bootline? Wow. I only came to chaperone. But I guess getting stuck here won't do anyone any good. Very well then, I'll show you just how beautifully a crane can fly when she wants to. Well, she probably lost. That went even worse than I expected. How did it go so fast, Vritra? Your cornering seems impossibly smooth too. How in the world did you pull that off? Well, I did make the course myself, you know. Analysis complete. I see how she did it now. She's cheating like crazy. She made her own barrier into a tube and laid it out like a giant water slide. Wow. Then she activated mana burst inside it and used the pressure that created to propel herself forward. She wasn't actually flying at all. She was just shooting herself down the course like an air rifle pellet. No wonder she was zipping around so fast and turning on a dime. Don't make it sound like I'm the only one being unfair here. I never said you had to use wings to fly. You can use whatever means you like as well. True, I guess. Use your heads, get creative, do everything in your power to overcome this seemingly impossible obstacle. You're a really twisted demon, aren't you? At least she's a good example of what not to do. Hopefully my own demons can take that lesson from her. We'll have to call in help from everyone we can, yeah. Because we literally do not have anyone who can fly properly here. Maybe someone. Let's see who we can call. Oh yeah, I guess. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I've run the numbers. Vrithra's flying much faster than a magical girl's top speed. Beating her is going to be tough. Right. Oh yeah, okay. I guess this sheep just isn't fast enough. All these presents might be slowing me down too. I'll try giving them out to children first. Right. Even the flying servants can't beat her. I'm sure you have more flying servants, come on. It's not over yet, Master. We also have servants who are much faster than your average flyers. I'm not sure what this is all about, but let me take a crack at it. Oh yeah, she can use a UFO or whatever. Okay, that should disable the mobile lab speed limiter and anti-what mechanism safety, and I've also turned on the whatever feature while I'm at it. Wait, I didn't catch all that. Maybe it's better that we don't hear those parts clearly. Don't worry, this will beat her, probably. Damn. Yay, did I win? I must have won, right? Well, you did reach the goal before me, but you also skipped over half the rings. Oh, well, yeah, that won't do. I went through them in separate plane of existence while I was warping. Does that count? No, I don't think it does. Of course not. Hey, I know, maybe this is the job for my hippogriff, since he's so quick and nimble. All I have to do is make him phase in when we go through the rings, right? That'll be easy peasy. Okay. It's working, they can do this. And goal! So did that work? Yeah, I did it, I totally won. You certainly did your best, but aren't you forgetting something? Time is running out. What? Was there something else I'm supposed to do? Wait, what? Time's up. Too bad you missed your chance to photograph my face. You never said there was a time. What? Remember, you only get a buff that disables the interference the moment you win. Bro! Oh my god. Wait, really? Oh man, you're right. I can't get a good pick now. And after I won and everything. Wait, can't we just make Astolfo do the race again? Between the race and the photo, I'm running out. Oh, okay, never mind. Low on magical energy. So how long does neutralizing buff last? 3 seconds. Okay. That's it? Damn, and since they've got to put all the energy into winning the race, this pretty much means each challenger gets only one shot. This is going to be even harder than we thought. I see. Not only does the challenger have to reach the goal before her, they also have to be quick and precise enough to take her photo as soon as they cross the finish line. That's going to be a problem. Well, we at least know that there are servants who can beat her in the race. But if they also need to be ready with the photography skills the instant they cross the finish line, yeah. Oh my god. There's a job for a jetpack. Jetpacks are the solution to every problem. I don't think a jetpack will work. You need to be flexible. Except when you have to stop quickly. Do you think you could lay down a cushion or install a brake cable or something? I might also be able to stop with my Sandasuke recoil if you give me a target that's safe to attack. Oh, like Okada. Right. Yeah. Sorry, I won the race, but I wasn't able to snap a pic. Turns out if you get the goal too fast, she'll still be too far away to photograph Kid. Oh, I get that makes sense. This is really, so you need to time it so perfectly that you are like very close to her, but you win, so that she could be close to you when you take the picture. So if you win the race by like 5 seconds or something, the 3 seconds buff will expire before she comes, like to your position. What else can we possibly do? So we need quick photography skills and expert racing skills. How can we achieve both at the same time? There are too many servants. I cannot remember if there's what? It's no use. What is who's it's no use. The phrase Mr. Jetpack Georgus popped in my head and now it's all I can think about. Wow. Whoa. Actually, I think that might have been the hint I needed. Really, Master? You know where you can find Mr. Jetpack Georgus? Not exactly, but I have an idea along those lines. What's wrong? You're not giving up already, are you? I think I see where you're going to do. But who could we get? I can handle the photography. Then I can be the one to give you a ride. I was literally saying. I literally said like Medusa's Pegasus could. Medusa? What do you mean by that? Well, she has her Pegasus. Exactly what I said. Pegasus and I can run the race and you could take the picture. As long as we're both on Pegasus's back from start to finish, that should meet the criteria for the race, right? Yeah. That's probably just what Fujimaru was thinking. If we need quick flying and quick photo snapping, we can just divide those tasks between two different servers. Especially since Vritra never specified that the race had to be one-on-one. Did you, Vritra? No, but here's the thing. She said that the one who wins the race will get the buff. Oh, I guess both will be winning the race at the same time, so both will be getting the buff, right? Yeah, because I was thinking like if you're riding on someone's back, the one who wins the race will only be the people in the, like doing the race, like running the race, so Medusa and Pegasus. So you need to have someone who can snap pictures good, but at the same time, I guess both are Medusa, and at the same time, like both are crossing the line, so technically both are winning. So both of them should get the buff. No, I didn't. You understand, right? We don't want you stuck here any more than you do. Exactly. I definitely wasn't expecting Vritra's hobby to prove this much of an obstacle. Speaking both personally and a chaperone, I'd like you to work with whoever you have in order to get past her. Fine, if we're doing this, let's just hurry and get it over with. Alright, here goes. Bellerophon. Is it okay if I touch him? Of course, how else would you ride him? Good boy, I'm counting on you, okay? Whoa, it's a double Medusa dream. Yes, and just like Saber Medusa's Chrysaor, Pegasus is born from Rider Medusa's blood. So this is kind of like a family of two mothers and two kids all working together. There's no way they won't be able to pull this off. Since I won't have anything to do until we reach the goal, I'll give Pegasus some of my magical energy as thanks. I appreciate that. I have a feeling he's going to fly even faster than usual. Alright, let's go, me. Make sure you don't fall off. Are you kidding? Pegasus would never throw me off. That's it. Use every bit of wisdom and power at your command to overcome a seemingly impossible obstacle. That's the good stuff right there. Alright, let's get to it. Show me what you've got. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to fight her. Okay. Well, my Medusa is not that good, I think. Wait a minute, let me check. What the hell was my Medusa? Yeah, my Medusa's just chilling. Okay. My Medusa's chilling. Alright, yeah, let's go. Alright, let's go.
あまり美味しそうな方ではありません。お疲れ様。しょうがないね。
Wait, what did she get? Special attack except critical attack. Oh, okay.
一緒にやる？
Damn, this Medusa is so big. Medusa Rider.
一緒にやる幅が別にこっちよ邪魔なんだ
Oh my god, lag.
見せなきゃ怪物を見たことがある痛ぶって痛ぶなんか吐いてみるオッケー分かったお任せ私が頑張ってる覚悟しなさいゴー話が望み痛ぶってみよう痛ぶってみよう後悔すると思う
What is this?
幅が別に私が頑張ってる魔界怪物邪魔なんだ怪物を見たことがある
Okay.
こんなの切りたくなかったわ
Oh, there you go. Alright, there you go, we got it. They did it, they got the picture. Which means we have now a clear path to the area beyond the deck. Damn, I lost heart, but how could I not when you two were such a perfect team? Were we? I didn't think it was anything special. It's time I sent it back. Wait. Broken Pegasus in there. So cute. I don't want to send him back. I could pet him all day. Are you done yet? Yeah, I'm done. Bye, Pegasus. Your brothers say they were happy to see you too. Okay. Goodbye. You're almost at the end now. Hang in there. You know, I get the impression Rider Medusa isn't working with Baba and Shi because she wants to. I'm pretty sure she's just going along with her because she thinks it's the quickest way to resolve this. Yeah? Which makes me think what happened in the forest was probably just because of some kind of deal they struck. Oh, yes, I suppose so. But I don't think you need to worry about that too much. The important thing is giving Baba and Shi what she wants will bring the situation to an end. That much is certain. Man, this last trial sure is a pain in the ass though. It would have been so much easier if you could just have fought her or had a normal race. What would be the point of putting an obstacle in front of you if it was that easy to overcome? I saw the dragon fairy flying around here when I first arrived. She was so fast and strong that I knew this trial had to be one she couldn't easily pass. Wow. So that's why you made such a the challenge so tough. Well, we did get through it in the end, but I think we deserve a little more help after what you put us through. Well, I suppose I can help you as a sort of bonus reward. I did really enjoy watching you struggle so much. Since this place is so open and spacious, yeah, let's put up some benches, patios and such to make proper rest spot. As for you, I'd like to stay here and maintain these safety barriers so that to keep people from falling off the edge. Ugh, what a hassle. But since I'm in such a good mood, I suppose I can at least do that much. Okay, now that we can access the deck's hatch, we can go back to exploring the border and looking for more servants. Once we photograph about 30 more, we should have enough data on footwear to satisfy Bao and Shi's requirements. This is the home stretch. Let them keep the momentum going. Okay, well. Right, now I'll have to do the stages and then I'll come back. All of that for one picture. Crazy.
足取りに迷いがないように見える。
Alright, now. Okay, so the new deck has been added. Let me just add someone there.
ペース遅っ。春になっても冬眠したまま。
Okay, so right, I will be back after doing this, so be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Now let's do 45. This is probably going to be one of the meanwhile stories, so you know. Oh. Meanwhile, oh, that wind sure is howling. Feels like I might actually see a carp ascend into the heavens to turn into a dragon. Nah, wait, that wind ain't just noisy. It's crying. Oh my. Yeah, this is the whole, daily life of high school boys. This wind, it's crying, or something like that. That kid used to say, I forgot his name. Think so. Don't seem all that sad to me. Yeah, definitely cry. I'm pretty sure it's a kind of Vorfried Wien. Okay, I have no idea if that's how it's pronounced. Huh? I don't know what it means, but it sounds real cool. Vorfried Wien. Tears of joy. An expression of joy and trembling anticipation. Can't you sense this new heat shaking the islands beneath? Right, okay. Hell yeah, I can. But that doesn't mean we can't do anything about it. You're right. It would be stupid to hold each other back under the guise of friendship. All we can do is wait. For we are the ones pressing ahead through the same battlefield as our companions. Hell yeah. And we're doing it all with this noisy wind blowing right now. That's so cool. Okay. Grand show. Friend show. Eat. What are they talking about? It's cool up here. I'm glad I changed outfits and came up here after my meal. It's a perfect paraiso. So I'm going to take a nap. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Oh, I haven't seen her in this ascension, in a while. Indeed, our master is in trouble and we couldn't do anything to help him. I feel as though I've brought shame upon the entire Fuma clan. We need to make sure we are ready for the next time so as to not repeat the mistake. We must be able to rush at Master's side at a moment's notice and know what we can carry out the mission. Yeah, the Fuma clan does have a flying jutsu or two, but they're all a little too old-fashioned to be much of use in a situation like this. We need to come up with a new Fumaryu Musasabi jutsu to suit the modern day. Fortunately, this is the perfect place for that kind of training, so I say we make the most of it. What sort of improvement should we try to make first? Oh. Okay, first off, why don't we install a leg booster to increase speed? That sounds a lot more daunting than I would have liked. Lord Kashinkoji. No, we can't turn Lord Kotaro into a Karakuri. He's healthy enough as he is. Oh, good point. Oh my god. Whoa, boss, if you're standing on the railing there, you must be planning something wicked. Are you gonna jump off? I'm game if you are. Don't worry, I'll even let you go first. Where'd that come from? Hey, knock it off, don't push me. I said don't push me, I'm not joking. Then what are you doing there? Haha, what else? This wide open space is perfect for an outdoor Atsumori rock festival. I'll call it Nobu Aerial Atsumori Fest. This is the way better than the Shimizu stage for this day and age. The legend begins. That's too damn long, man. This is going to be awesome. Trust me, I know all about how singing and dancing in a really windy place is as rock and roll as it gets. Whoa, I can't wait to see you perform in mid-air mosh pit stage dive. Are you nuts? Even a packed house isn't going to have a mid-air mosh pit. How would that even work? Although, I feel like something's missing. Something I saw before. Howling Wind, Rock and Roll, a trailer? That's right, I remember someone wearing nothing but a long necktie that flapped in the wind and clothes made up of belts that barely covered it. What? Is this some kind of reference? I think those are the backbone of rock. I think it's some kind of reference that I'm not getting. So what? Are you saying it doesn't feel like rock unless you are wearing belts and ties that leaves little to the imagination? When you put it like that, I really don't know what I'm saying either. Well, I'm already in a skimpy swimsuit. So all I need now is a necktie or a belt and I should be rocking. Alright, someone hurry and find me an accessory. Revolution. Oh my god. That's the good stuff. Nothing like the feel of crispy wind or bare skin. I'd feel even better if I was buck naked, of course, but I guess this will have to do. Besides, this way the sensations on the skin are exposed are even stronger. Whoop, here it comes. Is that it? Come on, hit me with the hectopascals. It's okay, I can take it. There, that's a real rocker. Hello, Galactic Police, huh? We have a suspicious person on the premises. Can we deliver an extra pie on the double? Well, we know who's coming. Yeah, I'd like to be ordering deliveries instead of making them, but oh well. When you order delivery from the Abyss orders delivery from you. Or something like that. I have no idea what it means, but I think it's safe to assume I can at least grab a side of wings or something. So on that note, I've heard your cries and distress, and I'm here to help. Where's the perk? Dealing with guys like this isn't really my responsibility. This seems more like a job for the authorities than a space detective. You need the right person for the right job and all that. Well, no matter, now I think about it, I don't need more rock accessories. I just need to get on the stage. I've got the wind, rock, a skimpy belt and boosters for pyrotechnics. That's everything I need to make this outdoor concert happen. Although, if I could ask for even more, it'd be legendary if a surprise lightning strike or electrical fire caused the whole show to go up in rock and flames. But I guess that kind of stuff's out of my hands since it all depends on the weather. Alright, let's get this show started. Too noisy. Oh yeah, she can use light. Okay, there you go. And so the Nobu aerial Asmor test. This is the way better than she was the stage for this day and age. The legend begins. Rocked hard. Oh my god. Alright, let's well obviously I'll have to do the stages. And then I will be back. Okay, so yeah, it's like 5 of them left. Right, so I'll do these and I'll come back. I think then we have, oh damn, this is like 4 sections or whatever, 4 arrows. Well, I'll try to complete it today because I don't have enough time after this. So, you know, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So, let's continue. The feet of the precious and a small epilogue. Alright. It's done. Now we just add these to the binder. What do you think? It looks like we have enough to fill Bawanshi's requirements. Huh, so you got them all too. Took you long enough than I thought, but not bad. Alright, I'll open away here so you can bring them to me. Oh, but be careful not to drop or damage them at the last second or anything. You know how sometimes you make a dumb mistake the moment you start to relax? Nobody wants to see that kind of thing, let alone be the one doing it. So don't just stay focused until the job's done. You gotta stay even more focused now that you're so close to the end, got it? Understood. Okay everyone, congratulations on a job well done. Let's go to the boss room and hand the goods over without delay, shall we? Medusa's been, you know, keeping quiet. Like we've been seeing like camera giving like close-ups of her, so... Right. I had no idea you had decorated your room like this, extensively. What? You don't like it? Well, too bad, it's totally my style. But we can save the small talk for later. First things first, hand it over. Oh, yes. There you go, and here are the cameras back too. Oh! Now this is what I'm talking about. I was watching things remotely, of course, but seeing these pics in the flesh is next level. Man, this was just insane. It's so cool I can almost feel my fingers freezing. I take it you're satisfied then? Because now that we have delivered what you asked for, like we said we would, we'd like you to uphold your end of the deal as well. Hang on, let me make sure you've really got enough here. First off, alright, I've also got to figure out which one I want to put up first. Which one to put up first? Yeah. It can't be anything normal, that'd be boring. It's gotta have some kind of deeper meaning. I don't like the look on the face, yeah? Sorry, master, but you're still missing one. Huh? But we should have gotten more than enough in there. I'm not talking about numbers, I'm talking about quality. No, brand recognition. Okay, you never said anything about that. I don't know how I forgot about it, but I needed to bring the whole collection together. This last shoe data I want isn't a servant's, it's yours, master. Mine? What do you mean by that? Exactly what I said. I want the data for your footwear too, not just like the other servants. Well, not that I especially need it for anything. I mean, I look at your shoes all the time. But you are the master of every set of feet in my collection. So, having yours for the symbolism of it is just too perfect to pass up. Oh, since you gave the cameras back, I guess I can just take the photo myself, even if it's a pain. But wait, all the servants experienced some degree of spiritual shock when they had their pictures taken with those cameras. Yeah, because it's like technically like petrification. And Master is a flesh and a blood human, so there's no telling what kind of damage that might do to him. Even putting that aside, I thought the subject had to move around to create enough magical energy for a good picture. So how can you take a photo of Fujimaru if he doesn't move? Oh, that's old news. I had some time on my hands, so I made a lens modification that lets it take a photo without the subject having to move. Fantastic. It just sort of breaks after a couple of shots though, so it's not really practical. Does this add-on also have a way to mitigate the subject's shock? Huh? Why would I need to worry about safety? Aside from making sure the pictures stay in good extra condition anyway. Well, this is hopeless. Granted, given what we have seen so far, it's probably safe to assume photographing Fujimaru would only lead to his losing consciousness, being temporarily emaciated. But that's still more risk than I'm comfortable taking. Sorry, but I can't allow this. Are you serious? You're chickening out now? After coming this far? Come on, it's just one more photo. I already told you I'd take good care of it. I don't suppose I can take my shoes off before you photograph me? No, she wants, no, that wouldn't work this time. Besides, it'll be weird for your photo to be the only one where it's just shoes where all the rest have feet in them. You're right. And don't forget, I used to collect actual feet. So, you should consider yourself lucky that I'm sticking with photos this time. I'm sorry, Bhavanshi, but I can't sign off anything that could cause harm to Master either. We kept our end of the deal, so will you please put a stop to this anomaly now? So it's gotta come down to force in the end, huh? Works for me, I love force. Now, for my helper. I'm sorry, Bhavanshi, but I have to remain neutral. I am on board with your goals, but I just can't bring myself to attack Maski directly. Well, I guess that's okay. I couldn't have you make what I want if your hands or wings got injured in the fight anyway. Oh, so she has something she wants of her later on as well. So, I think I'll just ask you for help instead, Medusa. By now you've remembered that this won't end unless you help me, right? Right. Let me just make sure of something. Do you absolutely need a photo of Master's shoes too? Yeah, I do. My collection just won't be complete without it. On top of that, I won't be happy unless it's perfect, which means I won't be able to give you what I promised. Wait, so what? When did she have some kind of deal with Bhavanshi? I see, then I guess I have no choice. Oh? Medusa? Sorry, but I'm siding with her. I have my reason. When did she have some kind of... I don't... Am I forgetting? I've been playing this event for a while. Maybe I forgot. Did she have some kind of a deal with her? I'm going to go out on a limb and guess you won't be telling us what the reasons are. This is between her and me. You guys have nothing to do with it, so I don't see any point in telling you. Alright, let me ask you this then. How long have you been on Bhawanshi's side? Hard to say, I only remember when I saw her face at the top of the giant tree. Oh. I had my suspicions as to what was going on with the whole photo thing. And once we got here, those suspicions were confirmed. Now that they have been, I have no choice but to help her. Exactly, we promised, remember? We made a proper deal and everything. Deal? Yeah. If you're doing this, let's hurry and get it over with. I don't like wasting time. Great. Well, nice to see motivation isn't going to be a problem for you. I do like your serious side. Alright, time to take this last photo for the finishing touch. Now, what kind of shoes you wear, master? Cute ones? Cool ones, or just plain awesome? Then again, I guess it's not really a mystery since I can see them all the time. Here they come. Master, I'll do everything in my power to prevent them from snapping a picture of you. So please stay behind me. Maybe just letting her take the photo would be the worst thing. Absolutely not. Okay, so I guess we're fighting these two now. Saber and an archer, right? Yeah, okay. Well, it would have been very helpful if I could at least get my characters, but half of them are out of commission. Great, now what? It would have been so good if I could use a berserker, but all my berserkers are resting. Oh, this is not good. And I'm pretty sure I'll have to have I have more fight later on. Who should I take with me? Like literally, I have no berserkers that I can use now. Like I have, but you know, I do have single target berserkers, you know, so maybe they will do. Okay, you know what? Let's do something. I've never actually done this before. Let me just, you know, wait a minute. Let me just go to like a big party. They're all. Yeah, I will add more. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm gonna get Koyanskaya. I'm going to add a particular. Where is it? Finding these CEs are a pain in the butt, and this is one CE which I don't really use usually. So, god damn it. Should be here somewhere. There it is. Okay, let's change this up. Okay, we should use this one. Okay. Like, I don't really use Berserker in solo. This is not really solo, I'm taking 3 characters. So, right. Okay, I'm gonna focus on each character. Oh my, are you serious? Okay, is this gonna be an endurance battle? Then why the hell did I bring... God damn it. This is going to be an endurance battle, right? Or like a battle which we'll lose? That would mean I wasted my Heracles in this. I could have just got some random ass one-star character. Wait, what? How is she? What is this? Multicasting MP? Bro, what? Why did I bring these characters? I might need Heracles later on the line, and I just wasted the opportunity. I should have realized this should be an endurance battle. God damn this game. Like, usually it's not that, you know, like, but this one is different. Like, these characters are out of commission for 5 hours. So now I won't be able to use them for the next 5 hours. Because of a nonsensical, like, thing like this. I could have just brought some random ass characters, 1-star characters, and just, god damn it. Whoa, don't you think you're taking this a little too seriously? I couldn't do this unless I was serious. Failure is not an option. If I lose here, if I can't make my wish come true, What's gonna happen to you? Let's just say I'll be completely crestfallen. If I don't end up outright departing this world, I'll at least desperately want to. Huh? So if you don't want that, just let me take your picture already. Damn, she's really hardcore. I'd better be careful about messing with her in the future. I don't think I can keep Master safe much longer. Whoa. What is that? Oh, that's Medusa, right? Rider? I think so. Hey, what's the big idea? Why do you stop me? Oh no, it's Miss Crane. Because I have decided that you are taking this too far. But aren't you two friends? We are, which is why I felt an obligation to step in. Bhavanshi, I'm your friend. I understand what you want, what you're trying to create. I also know it's something that comes from your happiness. And that it's meant to bring the same happiness to people who share your feelings. But that's also why you mustn't hurt anyone in the process of creating it. So, this has gone far enough. So, you're trying to create something. What is it? Does it have anything to do with all the shoe data we collected? Yeah, probably. Of course, that data is the key to the project, but it's not the whole story. Hearing about this project is what convinced Galatea and I to help her. It's something that anyone can create if they wish, something everyone values differently. So, something filled with love for all sorts of different things. And from what I've told, it could also arguably be described as a summer staple. What could it be? I think I might know, Master. Everything she said reminded me of those bittersweet summer memories I wouldn't trade for anything. Oh, the convention. Okay. That's right, she wanted to create a book. Specifically a doujin for fellow high heel lovers like herself. One filled with information on servants' shoes and beautiful sketches of brand new heel designs. Yeah, but... okay, I guess. Right, I guess that's why she needs the pictures. Oh my god, we'll be fighting again. Hopefully this isn't an endurance battle. I ended up wasting my characters. A doujin filled with data on every servant's shoes? So that's why you wanted a picture of Master's shoes too. It would be a perfect symbol for the first page. Now I understand. I agree that would be the best choice, maybe even the only one. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that the cat's out of the bag now. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to make a book, that's all. So come on, let me photograph his... I'm sorry, but that doesn't change the fact that taking this picture could harm him. I can see why you would need lots of reference photos for a data collection. That must be why you had us go around photographing every servant we could find. That's right, the more patterns you have to reference and analyze, the more you have to work with them, creating your own designs. I agreed that this cause was a noble one. So using the name Miss Bootline, I decided to help the newly formed club tentatively named the Forest of the Forest Fairies, okay, gather material for their book. While I know very little about Dojin, I thought my knowledge of fashion might be useful. The same was true for Galatea. We were planning to distribute our book whenever the new festival came around. Of course, I also have other preoccupations like my beloved idols, so I expect I'll be juggling multiple roles for a while, but that's just how it is. Having more than one passion is fine. In fact, one can and should be passionate about as many things as one likes. Whether you love clothes, shoes, accessories, or anything else, you should love them with all your heart. But as I said earlier, if you hurt people in the process of trying to create something filled with love, well, I just think it would leave a bitter taste in your mouth. It's not like I was trying to hurt them. Hell, if anything, they should be honored to be hurt by the daughter of the High Queen of Fairy Britain. Alright, now you're just spewing nonsense. Besides, if you're going to make something, don't you want it to be perfect? How could I live with myself if I gathered this much data only to compromise on the very last piece? If Mother were here, she'd say I should create something good enough to make all the sacrifices worthwhile. Be that as it may, don't you think you're being a little hasty and violent about this? At times like that, taking a step back and thinking of a different approach will ultimately lead you to do even better work. Listen to the truth, the beautiful but yet unmade boot lines are trying to whisper to you. New catchphrase. Oh no, she didn't like that catchphrase. I already waited a ton when I did all the damn studying. I'm not gonna wait any friggin' more. My words fell on deaf ears. That was a horrible line. And no wonder she got pissed off. Oh boy. I did my best to convince her as coolly as I could, but I guess I wasn't up to the task. My catchphrase fell kind of flat too. This isn't over yet. I'm still on my feet. And no matter what her reasons may be, as long as she means to harm Master, I can't let her go through with it. Reasons. Yes, in the end, it all comes down to very simple reasons. She just doesn't know that because she hasn't yet had time to acclimate. That's all there really is to it. But I'm just repeating myself now. However, it's not just Bawanshi who's rushing heedlessly after wands. You too are, Medusa. But all you really need to get what you want is time. That's why I decided to do this. Okay. If you insist on getting in my way, I'm going to need you all to just lie down and stay out of it. It shouldn't be difficult since you'll all be turned to stone. There, finally, all that stalling paid off. It makes sense, really. I'm not the only one who's worried about how rashly she's acting here. Oh, is that why they were stalling for time? In fact, you could say it concerns them directly. You know what, I do realize that there must be a reason why they were stalling, because obviously Bawanshi wanted all the pictures as soon as they can. So why would the others be stalling for time? It's completely opposite to what Bawanshi wants, right? Oh, there they are. Please wait, me. You, what are you doing here? Don't tell me you're here to get in my way too. You of all people should want the same thing I do. I do, but there are some important things that here that you are still not seeing. If you keep going the way you are now, there may be no coming back. Which is why I had no choice but to bring them along. The sisters, yeah, Steno and Urail. I'm pretty sure, I know they are going to come somewhere in the event. Like, this is an event about Medusa. In no way is her sisters not coming. Them. Wait, you don't mean... My, someone's certainly having fun. Yep, there they are. Aren't you, contemporarily fashionable Medusa? Sisters, what are you doing here? What were you thinking, Lancer me? You know I wasn't ready to see them yet. I told you, it's because you still don't understand what you're doing. That you're doing this for them doesn't matter. On its own, that's not good enough. Oh, okay. And doesn't make it okay to hurt Master. Oh yes, I don't know exactly why it is you're doing this. But I can tell you're trying to force Master into doing something you want. I'm not surprised to see an overgrown oaf like you being so short-sighted and simple-minded, but that doesn't mean I'm not embarrassed by it. Don't misunderstand, we're not blaming you for bullying Master, but that human there, he's our master too. Medusa, I'm sure you know we all serve the same human, but you clearly don't understand what that means. Now, do you understand? Master there belongs to us as well. So what made you think you could just take this human we've been serving for a novel change of pace? Who we've been raising, toying with and occasionally tormenting for fun, damned. And bully him without our permission? I wasn't trying to bully him, I was just... Come on, forget about them. All that matters now is getting his picture. Tenno and Uriel's appearance is interfering with Medusa's speed and concentration. I hope she stops stunning us every turn now, because she was doing that. Part of me would love to know the story behind all this, but right now I think we need to go on the offensive. Understood, preparing to neutralize enemy combatants. Now that we are here, we may as well help out too. Then, let's see. Oh, that's Medusa's a saber? Well, isn't that lovely? It's as if she showed up just so we could get her the punch she deserves because she's an archer. Okay. Right. You know what? I'm gonna bring Uriel here. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because I feel like that'll be hilarious. Do I need to bring the guest servant? Because this guest Uriel is not that good. I don't want to bring her. I want to bring my Uriel in. I really don't want to bring... I think there might be some extra stuff that's going to happen if I bring the guest servants in. But I really like this Uriel is... No, it's not. It's not it. And I want Castoria on my group, so... Wait, one thing I need to check. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my Uriel in. Let me bring this in. I don't know if something special is gonna happen, but I do hope so. Because I'm bringing, you know. Alright, now I'm gonna do another thing here. Let me bring... I'm gonna bring someone who can deal with Bawanshi. There is a Lancer. So let me just bring... Yeah, there you go. I think that is more than enough. I think Melusine can easily take care of her. I think I have Melusine's Bond CE. Which one is it? Is this one? Yeah. Alright, let's do this. I'm just gonna go with this one. Let me... Where's mine? Wait, am I? What? Oh, there it is. I don't know if Uriel is going to get extra stuff here. She should, right? But the thing is, I'm not using the guest Uriel. That's the problem here. Okay, she didn't get anything. Alright, so let's do this. Opposite gender, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Alright, let's take care of Medusa first. Well, Charm won't work on her because she has debuff immune. But it's fine, I don't need Charm to work. Beautiful. Getting the defense up because of the thing. Alright, it's okay. Wait, what happened? Something happened? Okay, something happened to her. Wait a minute. Okay. Right, so
運命をかけて
there's a lot of defense up that she got.
要請
Hopefully I can still
いただくわ
take care of. You know what, let's just put this on. Hopefully this still works.
真の女神は目で殺す誇りにかけて
Just 4 defense up. I don't know if this is gonna
あ
work.
なたのハートに
Oh, yeah, alright.
無情にうつい受けるがいい浴びるようにねめくる
My ear is straight. Okay, she got an invincible, right? Damage cut. Let's see. Wait, doesn't she have like a... Okay, never mind. I guess I was wrong. I thought she had like a fierce invincible or something.
そうなんだ
Never mind, I was mixing it up with someone else. Alright, let me check something. She has 1 turn, so it's going to be useless now. It's okay.
誇りにかけて下がっているように次は
Let me
ね
build some
次は
NP.
イーグル
Ah,
ここから下ほらブーお最終末次は対粛清防御
okay.
始め君はもう私のものだ血も肉に届ける第二の底に
Wait, what? She had evade on? Wait, I didn't see that. Oh, because of my... God damn, my recording button is there. I couldn't see that.
罪の都
God
最後
damn
の
it.
竜は我が胸に
That's fine.
集う円卓の守護者たち
I
ラウ
didn't
ンドオーバーアロ
move my recording button.
ハイアングルクラッカー運命って残酷よね恨まれたらそれまでってことほーらゴミになれ援護最高不良になれ
Okay, so...
ねえ次は下がっているように行くよアランサイト爪がそこです残酷最悪
Oh my god.
気まぐれ憎る不良になれ要請接続
You know what? Should I use her? Let me change. Nah, wait. Let me just wait a little bit more.
さあ圧倒しますそこです輝きこちらです
God damn! Imagine using evade and invincible at the same time. Absolute nonsense.
要請接続黄昏の時を再び復唱する
Ah, good God.
最果ての島罪の都最後の竜は我が胸に集う円卓の守護者たちラウンドオーバーアロン右
I should have brought some more characters with me.
運命残酷よね
At least Marsh I should have brought.
ほーらゴミになれふざけてるブー
Okay, see, she still has her evade on. 1 left. Okay. So I'm gonna do this.
熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドは
You know what? Let's
要
slap
塞
this
の
as
接
well. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do.
ダメだってば。お復唱する。
Okay.
一撃一瞬で終わらせる。石灰剣技開始。つなげ。ロテースアロンダイト。やる。当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
Okay, there you go. That's that. There you go. My, that was pretty pathetic, adolescent Medusa. You're even wearing a lovely modern day outfit now. That's a uniform, right? I've heard uniforms can be worn in combat too, and you still lost. Damn it, I didn't think those twerps could be so tough when they get serious. We did it, both Medusa and Babanshi have been neutralized. Sheesh, it's about time. Anyway, I'm glad we can have a calm conversation now, but I don't know what we should talk first. By the way, we don't know anything about this. That's right, when we first heard a new Medusa had been summoned, myself, Urail, and I just smiled patiently and assumed she would come greet us eventually. Strangely, she never did. Smiled patiently, huh? I'll bet it didn't look like that to the bystanders. Even after this whole forest ordeal began, we still waited and waited. It was only after the small Medusa came to fetch us that we decided we had no choice but to visit her ourselves. Honestly, what were you? Just a lowly Medusa? Thinking, making us come to you? I think maybe you should start by getting the timeline straight. Tell us, Saberme, you took quite a walk around the border right after you were summoned, right? We actually already knew about you then. You're a new me after all, so we couldn't help but be curious. Back then, So this is Caldia, the storm border. This is where my sisters are. I want to see them. I want to pay my respects. But I don't know what I would say. From what I hear, they're both dressed like the goddesses they are. They might be mad about me wearing modern clothes. Well, she's not wrong, actually. Ah! What is it? You, new girl, where do you get those? They're downright queenly. What? Shoes, right? Yeah. Those heels. Let me get a closer look. Lift your leg up a bit. Just a little will do. Oh, okay. Your boots have a perfect balance of strength and streamlining. And they stand out even more thanks to your smoother contour of your legs in general. You really have beautiful legs, not to mention a whole combat aesthetic that's totally different from mine and Mentorilis. Are you into shoes? Well, yeah, of course I am. You must be too, right? You wouldn't be wearing such badass heels otherwise. Who made these? Where do you buy them? Or did someone give them to you as a present? Oh no, I was wearing them when I was a present? Right. Hey, you wouldn't know how to make shoes, would you? Not ones like these, more like cuter but also new and interesting. Of course, after seeing these beauties, I was so inspired, I feel like I could make anything right now. It's not what I was planning to do, but I suppose I could find the time to work on a new pair. Okay, I'll make you whatever kind of shoes you want. But I'm not so generous as to work for free. Let's see, what do I want in exchange? Still cute shoes, huh? Oh no, I didn't mean from me. Never mind. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have brought this up with someone I just met. Forget about it. Jeez, what's her deal? So yeah, she wanted to bring shoes to the sisters. So you'd already run to Baba and Shij right after you were summoned? What, is that a problem? Is it a crime to talk to someone because they're wearing badass heels now? No, that part's fine. So if I understand all this correctly, yeah, she was working for her from the very beginning. You two ended up forming a kind of contract when you two spoke. But not anything explicit, it was more like an unspoken agreement or even just something that could be interpreted as such. Yeah, and she remembered, I guess, that later. Yes, that's why I didn't remember until I saw her face up on top of that tree. That was what got me to wondering if the deal was still on. Yeah, of course it is. I never turned you down, and you never refused. Personally, I totally interpreted that as making a deal. After all, I'll explain the mix-up here. It is our fault. Oh, right. Geez, what's the deal? All the three of them. Allow us to explain. We know that what she's thinking, she's one of us after all. And since this has to do with our sisters, we really have no choice but to cooperate. Huh? What are you talking about? We want you to make the shoes you were just thinking about. We'll give you the sizes and such. She wants shoes more than anything right now, and on top of that, she seems to like your straightforward way of putting things too. I see. I guess she's not the kind of person who can just ask for what she wants. Alright, I'm not usually one to go out of my way to help anybody, but I'll make an exception this time. Besides, I forgot to tell her that she should look good in cute designs too. Still, if you're going to make this an official request, then I demand proper compensation. There's something else I want to make besides shoes, so I want you to help me with that. That's fine. We'll do whatever we can to help, as long as it doesn't cause too much trouble for anyone else. What are you saying? It's obvious where our priorities should be. If it's a choice between our relationship with our sisters or becoming the enemy of all humanity, right. So, Saber Medusa came up with the idea and you other Medusas followed through with it. You certainly went to quite a lot of trouble and all to make shoes for us, Still, we never meant to cause so much trouble for Caldia or for you. Besides, we don't know what we'd have to do to repay her when we agreed. Thinking back, we probably should have known prioritizing the present would cause problems. But once we know how she felt, we couldn't help wanting to do whatever it took to make it happen. So the compensation Bhavansi asked for was your help with the whole forest incident. Yeah, and the whole scrapbook thing that she wants to make. She took over the simulator with a giant tree that she used to create cameras with lenses capable of preserving every shred of data pertaining to shoes and feet, and then made a deal with us to capture the data from all of our servants. And what she ultimately wanted to make with all that data was a dojin. Yeah. Did you really have to take things this far? Hey, believe it or not, I'm compromising on my vision either. As far as I'm concerned, this still isn't enough to make the best damn catalog in all of Fairy Britain. Incidentally, the point of me being chaperone was partly for me to help you complete the missions as quickly and smoothly as possible, but I was so subtly steering you away from running into Sten or Urail along the way. Medusa asked me to in private once she figured out what was going on. Right. This would have all been for nothing if we'd run into them before the contract was complete after all. Makes sense. I was thinking when they're going to come, but it makes sense they were deliberately steering us away from her. I see. So now what? If you're still set on using force, we're ready to respond in kind. Now that we've got you in custody, we could take back the binder and revert control back to us. But there's a chance that could result in losing all the data we have gathered so far. Damn, guess the jig's up then. Alright, I'll give up on Master's feet. That's better than losing everything. Besides, this debut work was just going to be practice anyway. My next book will be the masterpiece I show Mother. Alright, I severed the connection to the Holy Grail. The simulator and the border aren't going to go back to normal immediately, but they'll get there. So hey, while you're waiting, you can totally bring me more shoe data if you want. I've even got additional rewards ready for you if you do. Oh, but you probably want your original reward first, huh? Okay, so these are the extra stages that will get unlocked later. Here, I didn't have anything better to do while I was waiting, so I whipped these up with Galatea. I'll just leave them here, okay? Bye! She ran for it. Damn, so she still had enough energy to bounce after all that. Oh? Master, look, there's something over where Bhavanshi was just standing. Probably the shoes that she made for Steno and Urail, maybe? Are those? Yeah, I think those are the shoes. Okay, let's complete this. Yep, there they are. Shoes. No, she just left. Oh, she finished them. This is what you turned against Caldia for? This is what you wanted to give us, Medusa? Now we at least know the story, but we haven't heard anything from the horse's mouth. Well, if you got something to say, spit it out. I swear, you may look grown up, but the best you can do is just come up with terrible ideas you're too scared to say aloud. Well, you might be a little younger than Ryder and Avenger, Medusa, but as far as we're concerned, there's barely any difference at all. I guess it doesn't matter what class you are, you're still just Medusa. Yes, that's right, I want to give you both a present. Something that would look good on you, like clothes or shoes. Why is that? Because when I materialized, I was dressed like a human from this time. I knew right away these clothes didn't suit me. But the next thought I had was that they would probably look good on you too. So I thought instead of just coming to pay my respects, I could bring you a gift that would make the two of you even prettier, to make up for being so useless. What do you think, me? What do you think, me? This is even worse than I thought. To start, we flicked some sense into her. Agreed, she needs some sense flicked into her. Medusa, sit. Okay. Forehead flick. Forehead flick. Ow, ow. Now you listen to us, Medusa. You may be bigger than us, and you're obviously not clearly as clever, but you're still our little sister. So stop being meaner to yourself than you have to. Oh, okay. You still don't get it? What we're saying is that modern outfit doesn't look as bad on you as you think. So you should just have come and said hello instead of worrying about something so stupid. That said, bringing us presents actually wasn't a bad idea, so we can't fault you there. You should have just come to see us right away, and brought a gift, obviously. But I guess you wouldn't be our awkward little sister if you could just do simple things like that, huh? So you're saying you forgive her? What's to forgive? Scolding a little sister for being incompetent, showing her the error of her ways, and cleaning up her messes are pretty much a big sister's job. Exactly, so what do we do with these, me? Good question. Since the fairy did go to the trouble of making them and all... Oh no. Hold it! Where did she go for a brief moment? I'm sorry, I'm not used to running so fast. What is it, Miss Crane? Come to think of it, you have been gone for a little while, haven't you? I told you, I missed... Oh, never mind. I suppose it doesn't matter now that I'm not chaperoning anyone. Not so fast, please. I have something to say first. When I learned about Medusa and Bhavanshi's promise, I immediately thought, a gift of shoes, what a wonderful idea. But why stop at just shoes? You mean, oh, so she made clothes? I do. I got a hold of Bhavanshi's sketches for the shoes ahead of time. And I secretly made outfits to go with them. Here you go. Oh my, are you sure you want to just give this to us? Of course I am. As a matter of fact, I've been waiting to try dressing you two in more modern clothing for some time now. I know Urail also has a wonderful idol outfit, yeah. But this time it's focused on outfit which would be cute and suitable for daily life. They're not durable enough to be worn in combat, and they're not proper Spiritron dresses and... Bruh, what the hell? Really? But in exchange, I made sure these would be exceedingly comfortable to wear. So she made sure to clarify that, yeah, actually you guys are not getting this. This is just for story. They may seem like winter outfits at first, but they can actually be worn year-round, including now. Now go on, try them on, hurry. Right. Yeah, well... Yeah, these are not there in game. I'm pretty sure I would have known if these were in game. So cute. Jador, wonderful, beautiful, bravissima. Ah, I'm so glad to be alive. Well, no, you're actually dead. I think you're a servant. I suppose they're not too bad. It certainly is an interesting change of pace. I wonder what Asterios would think. But never mind him now. What about you, Medusa? Don't you have anything to say? Oh, they look great on you, sisters. Yes, they really do. Rain woman, I didn't ask you for this, nor did I do anything to compensate you for them, but you made them anyway. Thank you, I'm very grateful. Oh no, not at all. I made them because I wanted to. Besides, I couldn't have made them without Bhavanshi's shoe design, so I can't take all the credit. Good point, I'll have to thank her too the next time I see her. These outfits really do look amazing on them. Okay. Now, why are you just standing there? Huh? Since we're already dressed differently than our usual, we might as well do things different from our usual, no? There's a camera over there, right? But it's just meant for taking pictures of feet. Feet, huh? Nothing wrong with that. I would just be wrong to start by photographing our full goddess forms anyway. Starting with just our feet sound perfect. I see. Well, in that case. What are you doing with that? Get over here! Your summoning is the whole reason we are wearing these outfits, right? I'll take the picture then. Please go ahead. By the way, Lancer Medusa, actually this goes for the other Medusas I'm sure are watching from shadows as well. We want to take pictures with all of you and we are not taking a no for an answer. Consider yourselves warned? Then I'll take the pictures when you're ready. Understood. Okay, let's get started. Could you all line up there, please? Here goes. Say cheese. Okay. All that aside, the more I look at your boots, the more I feel like they suit you, Medusa. They're big, awkward, hard and tough. They couldn't be more different from us. Yes, you're right. But that's okay. In fact, that's how it should be. It doesn't mean you have no right to stand next to us, on the contrary. That's right. It just means we trust you to do the things we can't. Be it kicking someone who fails to show up the proper respect or stomping on a pesky insect. We have no doubt you can walk the paths we would have trouble navigating on our own. So, in that sense, we're counting on you. Saber Medusa, you're like a young girl, a grown woman, a monster, and a goddess all at once. At some point, you even became like a mother. Yes, this new you may have more and more varied aspects than your other selves. But even so, one thing will never ever change. You're our little sister. Don't forget that, okay? Right. And there you go. That is the end of the event, I'm pretty sure. But I think like new stages will get unlocked, which I'm gonna complete on my own. I have one more day, and I think it's more than enough. Yeah.
反省はしてる。ごめんなさい。姉様たちにも言われたから、責任を取ってこれか。
Oh my god. God damn it. Try to put the backlight on but yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's more. Right, so I'm gonna do all of these on my own. So there you go. That is it. I'm pretty sure there's a few other
ちゃんと休めた？
yeah, these new like stuff got unlocked.
私に人間にとっては長い道のりかもしれない。
Alright, and there you go,
焦
guys.
ることはないでしょ。
That is it. That was the end of this event. This was a big event. So we got 20 days, that's why. And yeah, finally we have all the sisters together at the end. I was thinking where's Steno and Eurela, and it makes sense why they were not shown up until the very end. Because they were deliberately like trying to get away from them so that, you know, yeah. So there you go. And that is it. We got the feet pics. And Medusa got her sister's new shoes. And I guess Miss Crane also made them new dresses. So that is it. That was the end of this event. Thanks for watching. This was my Mystic Eye Symphony gameplay. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next FGO video. I think the next event is probably the 8th anniversary event. So yeah, I'll make more videos on that, and I'll pull for the new character, anniversary character, all those things I'll do and make videos on all of that when that happens. So yeah, see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.